show than normal. I had a lot to cover tonight. Prisons and asylums are one of my favorite things to talk about. Y'all heard me talk about Waverly Hills. You know I was there. You know I want to go back. Like, you know, deal with it. Deal with it. It's a longer show. You guys always bitch and moan that the show's never long enough and we have to do the after show. So it is what it is at this point. Lugs, were you able to get recordings? Because for some reason my screen recorder died in the middle of the show. These damn spirits in the show.
Yeah, well, guess what's happening in Gettysburg next week? Actually, on July 8th, the day after the show.
What?
So, do you know the haunted orphanage in Gettysburg? The old orphanage?
Yeah.
Where there was at least 400 bodies dumped during its time in front of after the war. Annabelle is going to be up there for 3 days. They're going to be doing some experiments with the kids at the asylum and Annabelle.
Oh, shit.
I mean, the kids from the orphanage and Annabelle.
That ought to be interesting.
The one nurse lives on the old property of the orphanage. So the orphanage property was so big, she lives like 5 minutes away from it, but it's on the other side of the hill. So
this ought to be interesting after everything else with Annabelle traveling.
She has sightings on over her property of kids, spirits.
Are they going to record it or televise it, or are we going to get to see some of it later?
I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm trying to just keep myself updated with the orphanage, the Gettysburg Orphanage and Jenny Wade House. And see if they have any. See, like Jenny Wade, because obviously the historical community, everyone's posting about it. So I'm trying to see what updates I can see.
Well, and I hadn't seen anything about it, so now I'm gonna have to start searching for it.
Yep. So another rabbit hole for you to go down.
That's crazy. That is so crazy. There's a lot happening this year, a lot going on. Annabelle's never been put on display or on tour, and this is the year of it. And I'm here for it, y'all. I'm totally here for it.
I'm here for it, but I am not going home that week because I'm afraid.
Well, and you're still getting used to your mediumship. So it's like, what do you do?
Well, also too, I did work with the Warrens back in 2006 to 2008, but they were helping me with my development of my abilities. So it's not like I really knew much. I didn't even know Annabelle existed at that point.
Well, and now it's like you've got, this tie-in with them. It's a lot.
Yeah, so having the tie-in and that energy that was probably around their own house and their own museum with my energy and Annabelle on top of that at the orphanage, it's going to be a fun mix if I go.
Oh, it's going to be interesting. If you go, I don't know, I think I'd stay home too.
Yeah, the nurse is actually staying down here for 2 days. She's not even going into Gettysburg City herself. She's staying here.
Yeah, I would too. I absolutely would. That's too much to do. So here's a question for you. I'm glad you got back on the box. Red Knight came into the show came into the stream before the show and has been having some issues going on. Apparently played with a Ouija board. At what age was it, Red Knight? Was it 8? You've been having these ghosts and these experiences since you were age 8? Yeah, since you were 8. So you can get the box if you want to, or you can talk in the chat. It's up to you. Tell us a little bit about, so you were playing with a Ouija board. Why were you playing with a Ouija board? Was it just you? Was it you and some other people? Was it some friends? What was all that? Yeah, Kane, I think I have a feeling I know who's with you. I'm curious to see Red Knight's experiences.
And my, in the last week, we've had some personal issues come up with this site and my real life off the app.
Oh, wow.
There was a streamer on this site that is now in hospice in my facility.
Oh, you're going to tell me about that. All right, Red Knight. Take us back to playing with the Ouija board, and who was with you, and why you were playing with it, where you were, all that fun stuff, so we can start trying to put some of this together.
So when I was little, I didn't know what a Ouija board was. I didn't know anything about it. What it did, what could happen. It was probably like a Thanksgiving or Christmas thing. And we just got done eating for everybody to get to eating and everything. And I think it was me and my cousin playing with it, and
so somebody in the family owned it?
My grandma.
So was your grandma into the paranormal? Was she into the occult or anything?
I don't think so. She just had it laying down in her basement.
So it's in the basement, and y'all are being kids playing on grandma shit.
Well, Parker Brothers don't help much. Thank you.
Right?
So yeah, I've been dealing with this since I was 8.
So was it you and your cousin messing with the Ouija board, or was there anybody else?
Just me and my cousin.
So what happened during your session with the Ouija board?
Well, this just happened like a few months ago, and I haven't got nothing happened during that time. But this just started recently, very recently. Mikey even did a video on this. I've had a lot of paranormal stuff in my room, in my old room, doors getting shut.
A lot of activity.
Yes.
Well, it sometimes does take years for spirits to wake up and attack. Like they could have been attached to him for years, and then get the enough energy to just. And over the years, you probably, if you felt fatigued, tired for no reason over the years, that's probably why.
What else has happened? You said it's been going on since you were 8. What else has happened? Similar stuff or different?
This is like different stuff that I haven't seen before, like shut doors and stuff like that. Like maybe when I was 8, maybe little stuff would happen, maybe just like lights turn on and off. I just thought it was flickering during that point. I was like, oh, okay.
Would you say it's more intense activity now than it's been before?
Yeah.
And you've been, so when did you say all of this started, the door slamming and all that? How recent?
I want to say about 3 months ago.
And you've been in the same place the whole time?
Yes, in this house.
And you've never had the door shut or anything like that before?
I never shut my door.
So 3 months ago, how close are you to Mikey? How close are you to Mikey? Are y'all just friends here on the app, or do you know him in real life?
I don't know him in real life, but me and him are very good, close friends.
Mikey, are you still in the chat? Because you said this started like 3 months ago. About 3 months. Danny, what were you saying?
I was going to say, if y'all live close together, y'all need to find some other hobbies besides these Ouija boards.
Well, and you did the Ouija board when he was 8. So now I'm wondering, Mikey's been having some activity going on, and I was trying to figure out when all that started, because I want to say it's been about 3 months ago. What's up, Ghosty? And I'm wondering, because Mikey's spirit has been so strong, it's cut my stream down. It's stopped his stream. So I've just been curious to see, what do you think, Danny? If Mikey's been having some stuff going on and these two are friends and in each other's streams.
Well, it's very hard to do stuff. So like even through the devices and stuff, it's like guesswork sometimes, even for someone like me, like trying to do readings and stuff. But with the energy, visual energy going from screen to screen, it could a spirit that it could have been shadowed, and when because shadowed what are they called? Shadowed spirits is when one it's one spirit of one person who lived, but all its personalities got shadowed into little pieces and travels to other places. So basically, like one might be angry all the time, not really nice. The other one might be really nice, but really reserved. And then there might be like one in the middle that's a mix of both. That's just mischievous. So could be something like that, especially with this site. But I know I have
It must be something separate from the Ouija board playing too, not knowing what was going on at the house, what grandma had used it for, why grandma even had it in the first place. We don't know.
I don't think she even knew she had it. She was down there all the time on her laptop. So she may even have known that she had one.
Makes you wonder where it came from.
Yeah, I'm just staring at my door and I'm seeing my old bedroom in the I'm not lying when I say this. I'm trying not to cry. But the lights on and the door's open.
And how was it while ago?
It was shut and the lights were off.
Okay, so it sounds to me like it's more poltergeist activity on top of that, mainly, is what I'm thinking.
Has stuff been going on the entire time you've been on the stream watching the show?
No, not really.
So this just started since you got in the box when we started talking about it.
Yeah.
It likes the attention. But poltergeist activity would be more also a possibility. Well, you never know what you're going to open up when you. And like I said, it could take years. I mean, the stuff that happened in Amityville, that stuff was what? It was like 10 or 15 years old before they got the first actual paranormal sighting from them. So it with you play with the Ouija board a year ago, that could just be a part of it. And now it's actually coming out and forth because it has the energy.
Well, and I think even being around people, you know, they do say it gets stronger when you start getting around people who have had either experiences or other things going on. So once you start dabbling in this world, things get a little more real. And what Mikey's got going on, I can't believe it's still bugging him because we've tried to clear it and do some stuff there. It could just be that this is now picking up on energy and people being excited about what's going on in Mikey's, that whatever's been around you this whole time is now coming up. What kind of stuff? So this is when you were 8. So how many years ago was that?
Jeez. 25 right now, so.
It's been what? You're 25 now. This was when you were 8. So not quite 20 years. So there you go, Danny, over the 15 years. Yeah.
Just like they said, what happened with Amityville.
Yeah.
And Oslo had similar cases happen in multiple houses that he visited. One time it was in his studies, nothing went on. And now we're opening the files and people are going to these locations and it's supercharged. And it's been, God, Hosler was doing stuff in the 70s.
Yeah, it's been a while. So your cousin, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
And also, when I was listening to your show, I forgot to tell you this too. I got a scratch.
Do you have pictures? Did you get pictures? try to keep the stuff documented for your own sanity too. And that way, if you do need to get help from outside sources, you have stuff documented.
documentation. Yeah.
Especially when it comes to like getting a priest or getting stuff. That way they can help you.
We can see what's been going on, how it's escalated, all that kind of stuff.
And I can also tell you this, it comes and goes. It doesn't just stay for long. It likes to move back and forth, like comes and goes. Like it'll be gone for like a month, but then it'll come back.
That's interesting as well. Have you talked, was it your cousin that was with you doing the Ouija board?
And I did reach out to him. I said, dude, have you had anything go around? That's what, because I know we were putting the Ouija board, and he said he hasn't got anything.
That's interesting. And it may not have shown up yet, or he just may not have noticed it.
What else has been happening like in the last 3 months or couple months?
Like I said, doors shutting, lights turning on when they should be on. I hear knocking from the guest room.
Like somebody knocking on a door or somebody knocking on furniture, knocking on a wall?
Yes, door. What is the door?
On a door.
Okay.
Any weird dreams?
No weird dreams.
But you've not heard like any voices, anything talking to you? It's just been the doors and the lights and the knocks?
Voices? Once or twice.
And then like in the last 3 months? Yeah. So it started picking up tonight. When was the last time that you had something happen? How long has it been?
And this, for some reason, it happens when I stream too. It's always happened when I'm streaming. Most of the time.
That's actually also part of, so a lot of ghost equipment, which is why I love doing long lives, 14 to 16 hours with some of the stuff that's been happening with me. A lot of ghost equipment is electrically charged, just like our phones. So, and cameras, backgrounds, anything that we use for live streaming or taking photos, it shows up more. So it would actually make a lot of sense every time you go live, or sometimes when you go live, that you have stuff going on, because honestly, it's just taken from the electronic. It's trying to communicate basically.
Yeah. Same thing goes on with Mikey. Mikey has the same thing happen when he goes live, or when he was on the show and trying to get in my box, we couldn't even get him in. He kept getting kicked out of it. Molly's going right where I was thinking. So have you done any blessing or cleansing of your home?
Every blessing I've done, I've looked up everything, tried it. I mean, the only thing that really helped me is the salt.
So did you put salt at the doors and the windows? Yeah. And then what did you cleanse the house with?
I had my media try to come over. He did it, and as soon as he walked in the door, he said, "Yeah, I can't do this." He had like a bad feeling.
Wow. So it's going to be a little bit stronger and more useful if you do it. Did he leave you with anything to bless the house? A ritual or anything? Okay. I can send you something for that. A lot of people like to use sage. I don't like the smell of it. So I use dragon's blood and frankincense, and you can go, if you got a Walmart nearby, you can go to Walmart to the incense section and you can buy, frankincense will always boost whatever you put it with. The dragon's blood is really good. So Kate, if you get a chance, go get the dragon's blood. You can buy them for like, I don't know, $1.50 for a packet of the sticks. But I would go get those, and then you can, I can either message it to you if you message me on IG so I can find you. I can message you my cleansing ritual, or you can even look one up or ask your medium for one. But it's more powerful because it's your house and you have to set the boundaries. It's more powerful if you do it. So if that's something that you're interested in, let me know. Hit me up on IG or hit me up on here, and I can send you mine. But I would head up to, Walmart or any store that sells incense and get dragon's blood and frankincense, and they actually smell a whole lot better. Frankincense is always something good to have at home too.
Also, maybe because if it does sound like poltergeist activity, try to look into an energy healer. An energy healer will heal your energy, but also they could, with them healing your energy, it could detach anything from or around you. So basically, it could help take the energy from that poltergeist or spirit or whatever and kind of disperse it elsewhere.
And you can find this. Like, are you on Facebook, Red Knight?
I am, but I'm not very active on it.
Oh, that's okay. If you get on Facebook and look up National Paranormal Society, it's one of the, what do I call it? It's not a foundation, but it's an organization that I helped found about 12 years ago. It's got 60,000 members from all over the world. You can get out there and ask to join as a member, and get out there in the chat and ask for somebody in your area that's an energy healer or someone that can help you find one. That's a good resource for you to be able to locate somebody.
And it's also not a bad thing every so often to get it done to you anyway. And basically anything you would attract over the years too. So like if you do it every year or every 2 years and you go to haunted locations, it could actually take that energy away from you too, if you might have brought anything home with you.
I guess that answers all the questions. Now, here's a good question. I rarely stream, so do you think I rarely stream. I'm trying to get back into streaming, but you think I should take off streaming for a little bit?
I say you still stream. Like, you still have to live life, right? But I would look into ways to help you get the house blessed, right? If you have a crystal shop nearby, go and talk to the owner at the shop for you to get some crystals put in the house, right? And then start looking for an energy healer and just do all of this all at the same time. That will help, but don't let it change how you're living your life.
Yeah.
And I do have a crystal. My grandma.
So you have quartz.
See, you're already doing something. You already have something productive.
I always have it next to my bed because I know it's very active sometimes at night.
You need to get black obsidian. And my other favorite one is hematite as well. But you can go to a crystal store and ask them, hey, what do I need? Here's what I've got going on. And then do not let them pick the crystals for you. Have them tell you which ones to go get. And then you go over to the crystal box or bin or whatever, and whichever crystal calls out to you, that's the one that you pick up because that's the one that you need.
Yeah.
And Danny and I are always here, even though I may not be streaming as much as I used to. I'm trying to, life and everything else.
I'm typically on all the time right now, just at night because I'm trying to get my book published. So during the day, I'm kind of busy with that and with other things.
And you can find us both on IG. Well, Tennessee Whiskey, if it's doing things in 3, why does that not surprise me with you?
Fucking Flirty Danny knows this day how I made Artman stream last night. Thanks a lot, Danny.
What?
So you need to say fucking hi to me in Artman stream last night. Thanks a lot.
I didn't even notice you were in there. I'm sorry. Okay.
We get around here. We get around.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
Midnight, if you're on IG, you can find me. You can find Danny. So if we're not streaming, you can always message us. Mikey knows how to get a hold of me. I'm pretty sure Mikey's probably been in Danny's streams too to be able to find Danny as well.
Yeah, I like I said, I'm always around someplace. So as soon as you hit that favorite, you'll see where I'm always in someone's box, if not. When a lot of people, I keep everything open about the paranormal, so a lot of people know. I don't hide it.
Yeah, I couldn't hide mine once my show went featured.
You could find me anywhere, pretty much, and talk about the paranormal with me anywhere if I'm in someone's box, because honestly, it's okay.
Well, and now the app advertises us as being live when we're in somebody's box. Whiskey, number one, you shouldn't have been playing with a Ouija board either. And number two, how did you get rid of it if you didn't do it how we've been talking? I knew he was trouble.
So the Ouija board, when stuff started happening, I went back to my grandma's house and I tried to find it so I can remember when I was 8, I forgot to say goodbye. So once all this happened, I went back to my grandma's house and checked to see if the Ouija board is there and tried to say goodbye to it and see if that would work, and it was not there.
Did you ask your grandma about it?
She unfortunately has passed. So
was anybody else in that house?
my aunt.
Did you ask your aunt about it?
No. I should though. I really should.
Yeah, because that's curious. It was there, and now grandma's passed, and it's not there.
Are you guys hearing the feedback? Because I'm hearing a slight feedback.
Well, it's feedback, and then I'm having some issues sometimes when Red Knight talks. It's like muffled.
That's what
And then
I'm
it's
hearing.
clear. Yeah. And I don't know if it's the spirit messing with his stream, because sometimes it happens to Mikey when he's in here too.
See, for me, this past week, I've been having part of it. I've had some of it. I'm not going to say the rest of it, but for part of it, I was having some weird, strong energy. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and even Friday mornings. I was waking up in dead sweat. My pillow is like completely soaked. My bed mattress, sheets, everything is completely soaked. But then Friday morning, or Friday night, well, Thursday, between Thursday night and Friday morning, I woke up in a dead sweat, but I also felt like I was having a heart attack. My heart was racing so fast, and my body was just shaking really quick.
So the energy that's been going on since Tuesday, describe it to me. How's it making you feel?
Well, it's like with my knees, there's days my knees are good, then there's days my knees are sore. But then I know I'm just going overboard on my exercises. But right now I kind of feel okay. But Friday morning, I didn't know what to do. Like a friend of mine told me, he said, why do you call 911? It's like, I couldn't even reach for my phone. It's like, I was just like dead. I was just laying stiff. I was shaking with heartbeat through the whole head. My whole body was just like racing.
How long did that last?
Maybe about 10 minutes.
So are you okay with me mentioning what happened?
Yeah, go ahead.
What happened?
So Kane lost his last uncle Friday. Kane?
Yep.
So his mom's last living sibling. So now Kane has lost all of his uncles and his mom. Do we know what time he passed on Friday, Kane?
It was Thursday night that he passed. Not sure what time Thursday night. My cousins didn't say what time. They just said it was Thursday night. He was actually in a hospice facility, and he was like in that coma sleep for 2 weeks, and then he just passed away Thursday night. Not sure what time.
When was the last time you talked to him or saw him?
Last time I saw him was It was probably about 2018 when I saw him, before my mom. Maybe a little longer than that. It was about between 2016 and 2018. It was before my mom was diagnosed with dementia, Alzheimer's.
And now, how long has your mom been gone now? A couple of years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Basically, what my dad told my Uncle Tom and my Aunt Chrissy, the Uncle Tom that just passed away Thursday night. My mom was still there. She was mentally there. She remembered everything, but she didn't have anything. And what was going on was I think they're heading back to Minnesota from Arizona because they're winter birds every year for over close to 20 years or something like that. And my dad told my Uncle Tom's like, don't come back. It's like, your sister's basically going to be, she won't remember anybody soon. It's like, it's not worth coming here anymore and all that. And I think that was around 2017, I think it was. But I always stayed in touch with my Uncle Tom at least 2-3 times a year, especially on our birthdays, because we were both born on the same day.
As I say, I remember you saying that y'all shared a birthday. I do remember that.
So we always had competitions on who's going to call who first every time.
So do you think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all this stuff was going on?
Yeah, it's, I think he was telling me that he was going. He was letting me know.
I think it's that, and for whatever reason, I keep getting a sense that your mom's around right now.
I have not felt any sense of her around at all. I know my cats.
Your cat's been sensing some stuff for a while. Was Patches, do you remember when she was acting funny that night? Look at her, she's passed out. Do you remember that night she was acting funny? How long ago was that?
That was when
3 weeks ago? Was it the night Mikey was on the show?
Yeah. About a month ago. 3 weeks ago, a month ago.
How long is your uncle, how long ago did they put him in the coma?
My cousin was telling me that he was probably in his sleep for about 2 weeks.
So that's like a week in between.
So I think Mikey was probably about a month. About a month.
So it's been about a week or two in between those two.
Yeah, and the last time I talked to my Aunt Christy, which is now having Alzheimer's also, and she's starting to have short-term memory loss and everything. And when I talked to her, I asked her, I said, how's Uncle Tom doing? She's like, he's in his chair sleeping. So I know he's 84, so I know he's getting up there, but still it's like, but I noticed that she kept repeating stuff to me every time we were talking. It's like she kept repeating, so I knew she's having Alzheimer's, starting to get Alzheimer's dementia. But I was talking to one of my other aunts that's a little older than her. She is the one that was telling me that both my Aunt Chrissy and Uncle Tom had Alzheimer's.
So what? Okay, so Tuesday night you told us about waking up drenched in sweat. What else has been going on?
It's Tuesday morning. I was waking up drenched in sweat. Wednesday morning I was waking up drenched in sweat. But I felt fine. It's just I figured, maybe it's just warm in the house, but nothing else. I felt really nothing going on. And the thing is I'm just gonna say this one person. I'm seeing a psychic. That's as far as I'm going.
So you're gonna have to message me when this started and what they've said.
Yes. Right now she wants me to keep it personal because that's all she wants me to do. It's I can't say. It's hard because I don't want this certain thing to.
No.
Yeah.
Yes. Understood.
So I see the psychic on Tuesday.
And how did you find the psychic?
You know what? That's the funny part. I went to go see a amateur comedy show last Saturday in Reno, and I had to park a few blocks over from the comedy show, the building, because it's in a place called Midtown Reno. So there's no parking on the main streets. All the parking lots are full. Plus, there's two events going on. One was called the Blues and Brews event downtown. So they block off the whole downtown strip of downtown Reno from like 10 a.m. till 11 p.m. whenever it was. And so we have to park in the residential area on the side streets. So I had some sunglasses on with me. I'm like, well, I'm not going to have them with me the whole time while I'm inside the building. So I went back to my truck, put them in my center console, locked my truck, and walking back. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to see what my life is, how my life is, just a general deal on my sex life, personal life, health, and the work and all that, like what we do with you once in a while in Puma.
What's up, Brett?
So that's what I was wanting to do, and then all of a sudden she's like, so what are you here for? I said, I just want to see what my intimacy is like, my health is like, and work makes more or less general health.
Just basics, yeah.
So she's like, well, I charge $60, and it's just not just 4 or 5 cards. It's a whole deck of cards that she lays out. She shuffles the cards that she wants me to shuffle the cards the best I can. So she does that, and then she lays out about 5-6 rows of cards, and then puts the rest on top. Say, you have a lot of stuff going in your life right now.
Duh.
She's saying some of it's not good at all. She's saying you have a dark side in you right now. That's all as far as I'm going.
Interesting. So you go back so you saw her last weekend?
I saw her Saturday, and then I saw her Wednesday. She gave me some frankincense, the little rock, whatever. She told me to put that. She gave me a little pouch bag to fill up. She said, how many rooms do you have? I said 3. She said, put that in every corner of every room. I'm like, okay, I did that. And then I was feeling good, but then Thursday night, between Thursday and Friday morning, that's when she said, you may feel something different going around in the house while you're sleeping and all that. So just beware, it's nothing serious. And then that's where I felt like I was having a heart attack. Because my heart was, my whole body was just racing.
What's in the bags?
Just like the little, I don't know, it's looked like little rock granule.
But she didn't tell you what it was?
Yeah, it's the frankincense. Like she just scooped it up and put it in little scoops. I don't know what it's for, but so I did that, and it's kind of helped me out. And I saw her today, and then when she asked, she said, how are your knees? I'm like, I said, they're a little sore because I did 3 days of legs and all that. She's like, and she looked at me and said, you're sad. I'm like, wow. I was like, so I told her, I said, I lost my uncle Thursday night. She said, yeah, no. She automatically knew.
She seems very intuitive, at least looking at mannerisms, body behavior too.
And then during your show, even before the feature show, I was actually having chills through my whole body right at the time. It was like, chills. It's like, it wasn't cold inside, but I had the chills going for about an hour. So I had some kind of energy going through me at the time.
you and I need to talk offline because
But see, I don't want to say any more because there's a lot more to my story.
I know, but I don't trust tarot readers and people that do this for
Money.
not so much the money aspect, but I don't like people who automatically jump on things and tell you to do stuff and send you home with stuff because a tarot reader, that's not their specialty. Normally they would tell you to go and see someone. So if you get to the point that you really want to see a psychic, it's somebody that she lives in Ohio. She helps me with all my cases and she's been spot on with a lot of shit with me and has helped me with a lot of shit. I can give you her information. I would trust her before I would trust anybody else. I've used her for 15 years and a lot of shit that she's done for me has helped. She's not a tarot card reader. She is an actual medium and can read into things and tell you what you need to do because she's the one that's taught me a lot about crystals and that type of thing. And it's usually who I send a lot of my clients to.
Well, she was telling me she does more of a spiritual type, not a regular tarot card reading. She does more spiritual reading also.
Yeah, let's you and I talk about it offline maybe tomorrow night when I get off work because I want to do a little bit of research on it first because it could be that there really is nothing there, but there was something close enough that now it's becoming worse, if that makes sense. And I know what you've been through and I know your background and I know you personally. I mean, we're friends off the app here and I'm concerned about a couple of things.
How about we do it after Tuesday? I want to get this thing out of the way on Tuesday.
Yeah, just text me and call me.
All right. But other than that, it's like, it felt when my Uncle Tom passed, it's like, when I felt weird, I felt like I was having a heart attack when my heart was racing really hard. I mean, through the whole body from head all the way down to my toes. That's about what it was like. Then I find out Friday afternoon on Facebook about it.
Yeah.
So I was like,
suck.
I think he just let me know that he's telling me basically don't worry about me anymore, so I'll be there for you.
Say like we need to do pendulum readings this week.
I was going to ask you if I could do one tonight, but I don't want to say it out loud. I just want to say, hey, Mom, and then just sit here and see what she says.
Just think it. We've done that before too. Not a rating, a reading. So I do pendulum readings. I've kind of dabbled a little bit in tarot cards. I just haven't picked it back up and done any more practicing with it. But I can do pendulum readings and actually reach out and talk to. Usually my dad is the one that guides me, but we've been able to bring Kane's mom in and do some readings with her too.
Because I want to know if this. I want to know what's going on, but I want to just say, hey, Mom, is this actually true and what's going on?
Well, when did you say your next visit with this lady was? Tuesday?
Yeah.
So let's do it after your read there.
All right.
Because that way we'll see how we can hit on things and get your mom on. And we don't even have to do it in stream. You and I can do it. We can do an IG phone call or video call.
More personal.
Do video call.
Yeah.
More personal and no other energies picked up from any other people.
And that's one thing that like it was telling me, is like she wants to keep it personal because she's basically saying, I don't want the whatever to come back. She said she wants it gone. I'm like, all right. But here I'm fucking talking about it.
But it's okay because it's already going to know your intent, right, and what you're doing.
I'm not talking about what's going on with the main part. Mine is just more my Uncle Tom passing. That's it.
Yeah, that's why I think your mom's been around. I don't know why, but as soon as you told me that the other day when we were texting, I immediately saw your mom. So I don't know if she's been there for the last week, if she's been around, if she's protecting you and you don't sense her. Like I'm I'm curious for this pendulum reading to see what we find out from her.
I haven't been sensing my mom at all. I know my cat's been kind of
Crazy.
not like the night Mikey is in your stream, but she's like, there's times she walks really by fast. I think she wants to go outside a lot, but then she sits right beside me and just looks out the sliding glass front doors and everything while I'm petting her and everything. Right now, she's just
chilled. She's just laying there chilling out.
So, Kraken, do you go live every Sunday?
Do I feel wet? Well, see, here you go being like muted again.
Go live.
I'm trying to get back on schedule. I haven't been so good the last couple weeks. I normally would take Monday night off and then stream all the other nights. I've had so much going on lately. I just haven't been on. I'm going to try to be better this week though.
But now with my Aunt Christy having Alzheimer's and her memory is lost because one of my cousins that lives in Minnesota, one of the sons, the middle son, his wife is going over to the facility where my Aunt Christy's at. And helping her out and staying with her and keeping her company. And I guess basically is my youngest cousin. The youngest son, he lives in Silver City, New Mexico. That's one that I keep telling about. I want to go possibly move to New Mexico because that's where my one cousin lives. And he was telling me that I guess he's asking my cousin's wife, Amy, he's like, where's Tom? Where's Tom at? I was like, she has no idea what's going on anymore.
That's sad. Molly, what was he treated for? How old is he? See, Molly doesn't know my background.
But for me right now, Kraken, I do have the fracking incidents at every corner of my rooms, even the living room and all that. And then I poured just during your show, before the preacher show, I sprinkled salt at every single door.
Did you do the windows as well?
No, I didn't do the windows yet. I figured the windows are all closed, they can't get in, so, but I'll do the windows.
So Molly, my daughter she'll be 17 this year. So she had just turned 15 and went through something similar. We had suicidal ideation where she tried to take her own life. It was an inpatient as well. It ended up going through a whole program, PHP and IHP, I believe is what it was called afterwards, and was diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and like I said, suicidal ideation. So totally know what you're dealing with there. Make sure your son is getting the right kind of counseling. I don't know if you have heard of EMDR therapy. It's therapy of the brain where they can take and reprogram the brain. It worked tremendously for my daughter. And like I said, she's still on a couple medications right now. We just recently got back on some to help with not suicidal ideation, but more of the depression and the anxiety. So definitely, if you want to talk some more, let me know. I always draw on the people that need to be here, it feels like.
So for the past month and a half or so, I think I was telling you I needed to start being better towards people, not except for you and Kevin.
I'll put it in the chat, Molly. I'll put it underneath. I'm in here under Pink Slips. That's my backup account. So I'm going to put it in here for you so you can see it.
To be nicer, not being disrespectful toward other people. I need to be more positive and be nicer.
Yeah, but it's hard. You've been through a lot and you've still kind of been settling in your own depression and anxiety too.
Yeah. So other than except for two people, Kraken and that one guy. Because we're like family.
Because we're allowed. We're allowed.
I could be
Well, he
studying.
acts good. Kane acts good every time he's in my life, so.
That's because it's your live. He knows. Look, Kane puts on the angel halo when he's in everybody else's streams. He comes in here, he's actually Kane because we'll make him fall out of the fucking chair, tell him to go fuck off.
I can be nice in your stream once in a while, Danny. I could be a jerk too if you want me to.
Depends on his mood. He'll come in my stream sometimes and be like, I don't like how that person said that to you. Boot, 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 boot.
And all I
Because people
will, I
are always in my
look,
stream.
like, I look at my bouncers a lot and I'm like, was that a permanent kick? Because I'm not dealing with the aftermath.
I know
of
you
this right
fucking
now.
lying, Whiskey. You are not the angel in here.
Oh, we know it for sure. Fucking Tennessee whiskey, you're not a fucking angel at all.
We've seen you dance, not the fucking bullshit. Like,
Hey,
have you got your IG password figured out yet, Angel?
Hey, don't make us get your fucking wife on you, Tennessee whiskey. We know how she. We know what she does for a living.
Shit, he might like that. She breaks out the handcuffs. You got your IG done. Send me a message and prove it. Send me a message on IG and prove it. I wish you would. I'm fucking dead. I cannot with him.
I am.
And now we have the comic relief, the angel.
I don't know, Cracker. She might stick the baton up as you know what. He
He might
enjoy
like it. He might like it. He likes to go fishing. He likes poles.
So do I.
Then I wouldn't have to do it myself. I can't with whiskey.
Cracker, don't forget the last time he went fishing, he couldn't even catch fish because he was drinking too much. He didn't know
He
how
was,
to fuck.
he was in the back seat in my stream in my box. He wasn't even fucking fishing. The poles were set up on the fucking bumper.
I don't
And he's drinking a cooler of beer.
Molly, I'm gonna do this, and it better not end my freaking stream. I got a new one. You'll have to accept it. Well, fucking send it over. I'm sitting here watching my phone. Don't be giving me fucking bullshit.
I stopped going fishing a long time ago just so I can stay out of the strip clubs.
All right, Molly, I just sent you a hi, and it told me something about
Danny Flurry Danny,
Nice,
I
right,
would go
hang
to
on.
fucking strip clubs instead of fucking fishing.
you did earlier. Let me see, Whiskey. Let me see.
Because when the whole strip club smells like a fish market.
Look,
then I might-
Whiskey.
But then I might go
You would
fishing
have
at a
loved
strip
when
club.
Whiskey used to stream before he was married and we would do battles, or he'd get in my box and do some dancing for me.
Ooh.
I remember the one battle.
I'm fucking dead, Whiskey. Oh, that one the one night that we got him drunk. What'd you go through? Like 2 bottles of whiskey that night, Tennessee?
2 big bottles of Jack, and they had to walk to the store to buy another bottle.
The neighbors were watching him dance. Dance and strip.
I think he was having problems going to the bathroom too. He couldn't get out of his chair and get inside to go to the bathroom too.
And he's pissing off the porch. Jesus, I don't know. It was at least $150. But how many wheels did you get? That was the night he was like, spin a wheel and I'll take a drink. Wouldn't it spin a wheel?
I can't remember.
Molly, I'm trying to get on the app.
I think it
to find
was.
you.
And I tell you what,
150 Really, Whiskey? Really?
it was like I think it was like spin a wheel for like a shot, but then we decided fuck that. It's like we're dropping big ass.
We were dropping. I didn't see the money because you didn't fucking cash out, fool. Okay, if I sent Molly a chat, why can't I see it on my chats? And I don't know. You don't. I know you don't stream, but you should still be. You've got an account on the app. I wonder. Can I go into my own live? Hang on, Molly. I'm gonna try this.
I'm trying to think.
Did she send you a hi?
I sent her a hi, but hang on. Hopefully this doesn't screw up. Molly, say something else in the comments so I can see you now that I'm in my own stream.
I forgot what it was for Tennessee whiskey. I don't know if it was a wheel or whatever, but then
It's whatever he wanted. Then we started dropping on him big.
you, me, and JJ, I think I started dropping jets on them.
It's so funny.
Captain, I guess I'll give you an update next time you go live.
Yeah, I'm here. Like I'm here. You know, I'm going to be here every Sunday night. So you know you can find me Sunday. If you're on IG, you can find me on IG. I'm under Cracking Whips. You can send me a message there too. Molly, will you say hi in the chat so I can find you, honey?
And I'm always around too at night.
Y'all were fucking me over is what y'all were doing. Tennessee, I didn't hear you complaining. You're still coming back in my stream, so you enjoyed it.
I think it's making what it was. I think it's making bets, and he lost the bets.
An icebreaker already exists. You owe me a damn steak, by the way. Who owes you a damn steak? So Molly, I sent you a hi, and it's saying something. Oh, Molly, go into what kind of steak? What kind of steak do you want, Whiskey? You want a tube steak up your ass? What kind of steak do you want? Molly, go into your app and hang on, King, because we're gonna get on Whiskey. Molly, go into your app, and yeah, go to Icebreakers and Messenger. I'm trying to get over here where you can see it. So for me, when I come in, I have a little thing. I have a little thing down here that says chats, and you can go into that on the bottom. And then you should be able to see where I've sent you a hi and message me back.
Yep. I just thought I'd help you so that way you could get on Tennessee Whiskey's ass, and that's why I was writing it down.
Y'all love when I get on to Whiskey. Okay, and you said the program was called Wraparound. Okay. And again, Molly, I'm here every Sunday. I go live an hour before my show. Next week's going to be a little different because Chronic Chris is doing a featured show fair. And so I'll be doing a battle at 10:35 Eastern with him to talk about my show and introduce people to it in his stream. And then knowing that, I'll probably go live a little earlier. So I'll be here. So Red Knight, if you need me, or Molly, if you need me, I'm here. I'm going to try to be better this week about starting to come on and streaming a little more. It's just, it's been crazy in my life with so much shit going on. Between work and other shit going on and trying to get my bartending going on. Since the last, I know, right? Since the last time.
He has one question for you.
What's that?
Questions.
Two.
So, do you think it's okay if I still go Mikey's live, or should I stay away from Mikey's live?
It depends. If you're getting in Mikey's live and y'all are messing with spirits, because I've yelled at him about doing that before when he had this thing going on. If y'all are in there talking to spirits, you don't need to be in there, because what's with you will hear you. If y'all are in there just shooting the shit like we've been doing, sitting here with Whiskey, that's completely separate. Does that make sense?
So I think the night Mikey came in here on Kraken's feature show, it fucked me up.
Into the most hotel from the Shining.
Say that again. I don't know why. Sometimes you're clear and sometimes you're muted.
Yeah.
To the Shining Hotel.
Yeah. In Estes Park. No, I haven't been there. I want to go. My daughter almost went. My her aunt, my ex-sister-in-law, lives close by in Colorado, and they were supposed to go there for the weekend, and something happened. They didn't get to go.
That's on my wish list.
Okay, this is wild. My son, who's supposed to be asleep next door because he's got to work, just messaged me that he had a paranormal dream. Why does this always happen on Sunday nights with my show? You'll take me to a hotel. You promise, Whiskey, I'll give you a steak. You'll be giving me a steak.
I'm failing you.
You never know. When I'm not doing my show and when I'm not doing paranormal stuff, we actually have fun in here. Bless you. Are you taking something still, Danny?
Yeah, I'm still Mucinex and all that shit, but guess what? I can't go to a doctor's for the sinus infection.
Why?
Because my insurance relapsed.
Oh, fuck insurance. We're gonna have to find you some holistic shit.
I'm not paying $500 to walk into a fucking urgent care.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either.
I'm waiting for my new insurance. But I printed everything out for them, and I went to urgent care. They said they ignored my paperwork with my new medical insurance shit on it, and they said we still need the $500 because this is not from the actual company itself. This is printed.
If it's got all the group number and all the information you need, they should be fucking taking it. That's bullshit.
It even had my debit card number on it. What am I supposed to do?
The Mucinex should be helping, but if it's an infection, you need to take what is it? Oh, hang on. I may have my holistic medicine thing around here somewhere. Hang on.
Park, the house you live in, you got too much medication, Kraken.
You better shut the fuck up. I'm gonna have whiskey give you some steak next.
I'm about to take 2 shots of whiskey and see what happens.
I need a shot of whiskey.
Let's get the drug addicts.
Oh wait. My ADD. Hang on. I was getting on my phone to say hi to Molly and figure that out. But then I was gonna go see if this motherfucker lied to me about setting up a new account.
Let's give the drug addict 2 shots of Tennessee whiskey. We all seen Live Fest. It was fine.
Kane would love it. Whiskey. I don't see you on here. I see Rosie here. So let me get Rosie.
What was that? Repeat that. What I missed. I'm looking for my damn cat.
Patches.
Oh Jesus.
Whiskey. I don't see shit for you on here. Not you fucking lying to me.
Oh wait.
I send it. I swear to Allah. Don't you be fucking swearing to Allah. Is it under Tennessee whiskey? Because it ain't fucking here. Red Knight, you about to see me get on to somebody here. I think whiskey likes being abused in here.
Me and Kraken, it's like for that 1 hour for featured shows, even when we're on shows. And then after that hour, it's like, okay, fuck you, fuck this, shut the fuck up.
Well, look, I have to write my featured show. I have to do the whole script so I don't drop an F-bomb.
Oh, and by the way, give Mikey a shout out because he's the one that recommended me to you.
We love Mikey. Look, Mikey's back here in the comments.
All right,
We love Mikey.
Cat. Just playing with the dog leash.
Tennessee.
What did you say? What did you say?
Do y'all see TN Whiskey 01? I don't.
I know.
I saw it on your stream. It's right here.
No, he was supposed to have sent me an IG request.
Because you never restarted your whole stream, so we won't see until you restart.
No.
No.
He's on IG. She needs to give that leash back. Crack his butts. Tennessee, you know I like to crack whips in here. I got one for you.
Tennessee, my cat's boxing with it right now.
You know what? Look. You about to get it now. Let's see.
Too much trouble.
TN.
You're the troublemaker, Danny.
I am an angel at times, okay?
You and Tennessee whiskey. Whiskey?
Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes.
TN. It shouldn't matter if it's capitalized or not, but let me just double check. This motherfucker.
Why can't he just click like two buttons, and then he'll be on your account?
Because he fucking lied and said he can't get into his old IG, so he created a new one. And then he told me that he sent me a follow request, and there's not one here. I'll take a look and then give a look. Tennessee?
Hey, Danny, because Tennessee Whiskey has no fucking clue what he's doing.
Are you drinking tonight, Tennessee?
Probably. That's probably why he doesn't know what he's doing.
It's all lowercase. Am I not typing it right? You couldn't find me, but you did see it. Molly, if you hit me with a fave, it might bring it up to the top. No, that wouldn't be me. I just said hi. I get those too.
Hey, cracking between you and Danny, all I heard was some live stream. That was it. I didn't hear the rest of it.
Good, it
About
wasn't
what?
big of a deal.
About what?
I think Fleary Danny was saying he was about to take a couple shots of whiskey and all that, and then
Oh, so you did hear it.
that was it. I didn't hear the whole thing.
Oh.
Then I heard live stream. I'm like, fuck live stream.
Hey, look,
Whiskey.
like I tell people.
But we know Fleary Danny enjoyed live stream.
Flirty Danny always enjoys live streaming.
Oh, wait a minute. He got in trouble, Danny, that night.
I mean, Kraken saw me drunk.
You're in
as
the
a
right
skunk.
spot, Molly. You're in the right spot.
Kraken saw me drunk as a skunk.
Damn, I missed it.
I need to yeah, I did. When I was in Alabama.
And I
I
was
need to change my profile picture real quick.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, talking about concerts, then I go to the Alabama concert Saturday night. I saw not the whole part of Ned Ledoux, but when Alabama was playing, I walked out within an hour when they played.
You just did again? Quit fucking lying, Whiskey. I'm not getting anything coming through. Are you drinking tonight?
Probably did. But when Alabama was playing, I walked out within an hour from what they're playing. I just couldn't handle it.
Well, it sounds like it took them 15 minutes to even get started.
Yeah, but then the way the mood I was in, I was like,
Sorry,
okay,
Mikey, I just saw you.
I'm out.
Why?
Wanted to say hi to
That's the
everybody.
problem.
Oh,
How's it going? Kane, you come back in a minute. Do what?
I didn't mean to kick somebody out.
No. Kane dropped out because Kane's got stuff going on at home, and with your spiritual stuff and Red Knight having spiritual stuff, we don't want it mixed.
Oh, it's all good. Sorry if I didn't. I didn't mean to.
No, you're good. You're good.
Just wanted to say hello to everybody.
I'm glad
Hi.
you popped in. You look better.
Yeah, I feel a lot better.
Good. You had any issues going on still or no?
A little bit here and there, not too bad.
Not as bad?
No.
Takes time sometimes to get these fuckers to get the hint.
Yep.
Anything good well with me.
Yeah.
Now we gotta take care. Now we gotta get Red Knight taken care of.
He's had it for a while too.
Y'all need to quit playing with these fucking spirits.
Yeah, but we love it.
They need to quit playing with us. It says requested on my. All right, Tennessee, hang on. I'm trying to do one thing over here. Just hang on.
She's trying to do one thing at
If he
a
had gotten it done right in the first place, we wouldn't be doing this shit. Whiskey. Y'all make sure and fave Whiskey. I've known Whiskey for a while on this app. He's a good guy. Good friend. Love him to pieces. He's
Yeah,
a
they
shit,
would.
but love him to pieces. I'm
got
impatient.
them.
You're gonna have to
Bye.
wait. Oh,
Bye, Red Knight.
did Red Knight pop out?
I don't know what happened. That was weird.
But you probably, I don't know if that happened when he went the favorite.
That's why you don't get more than 2 minutes with me. Whiskey, you couldn't last a minute and a half.
No.
Why can't I send you a message on here, Whiskey? You fucking shit. All right, let me go over to IG. All right, y'all, let's see if he's lied to me again. Oh, look. You call a motherfucker out, and it's there. Fucking
Oh,
finally. Fucking took you forever.
I really liked your show tonight. It was good.
It was longer than normal, but you know, I went back to try to trim it down, and I just couldn't take anything out. And I love the paranormal news and giving y'all info on that. So I was like, I can't cut anything down. And we're talking about asylums and prisons. Like, I love talking about that too.
Yep.
Ah, shit. Here comes trouble right here. This motherfucker right here, y'all.
Oh,
This
shit.
motherfucker. This motherfucker right here. The angel in the group. Ah, shit. What the hell just happened? Look, you get in the box, and I can no longer see my pictures.
I favored him.
That's because I'm the best looking thing in here. You don't understand couple pictures.
You know what? I can't even see my screen. I see a white box right now. I'm looking at you on my iPad because I can't see you. I was getting ready to go get you back in the box, Red Knight, and now I can't see shit.
I don't know what happened to him.
He said his phone died, so he came in on something else, and I was going to put him back in the box. So, did you not send me the request the first time?
Yeah, I did. I went back on there and it said request sent.
But then when you went back to send it, I saw it.
Oh my.
You
Still
don't know
got
what you're
this
doing.
weird thing going on. I start crying out of the blue.
Just the emotional. You know, my daughter's been doing that lately too. She
Oh,
calls
man.
it her empathy string. Listen, whiskey. Listen, I'm listening.
I need to do something like what you're doing,
Like what?
but do it on my research and some stuff that I've been did you ask me how I got all that stuff done in my house?
Yeah.
Because I was literally having things happen in threes.
Well, that's what you did for fucking with a Ouija. Why were you fucking with a Ouija board?
I don't know. I was like fucking 30 years old and we was all drinking and having goofing off. And
You drinking. Why does that not surprise me?
I don't know.
Well, with the name that he has, wouldn't surprise me.
But we was so
I wish I could find some of our videos. I want to go back and look again.
I won't do a Ouija board no more. Nope.
But like I started researching a bunch of stuff because I wasn't never, and I still don't consider myself a really like religious person. But I started studying stuff like world history along with religion.
I'll stick with this.
And
That's about as bad, but I do it too.
what's that?
Spirit box.
Yeah, pretty close.
But yeah, that like I've connected most of the religions out here to Christianity.
What did you end up doing to get rid of it?
So I know it sounds really stupid, but I went to an Eastern Orthodox church and we prayed over, I guess it was holy water or whatever that they gave me. And I went through each room in the house and I put the holy water, and every time I go through there, I was rebuking.
That's what helped me. Holy water.
Get out of my
Red
home.
Knight, are you hearing this? Remember I told you about a ritual? You gotta go and you gotta be, it's gotta come from you. I would get you in the, you know what, if I,
I can get out of the box.
No. So
Oh.
here's my problem. Here's the problem right now. And I fucking hate this app sometimes for it. Hang on, I'm gonna take a picture. This is my problem. So this is my screen. This is what I'm seeing right now. So I can't see any of y'all in the box. And if I wasn't in on my backup account, I couldn't see y'all at all.
Oh, so we're literally ghosting the box.
You're literally ghost in the box. So let me do, if y'all are gonna stay up for a little bit, let me get on my iPad, which is a little more trusty than using the beta app because of my OBS. And we can come back to all of this and we can get Red Knight back in the box, because Tennessee Whiskey, I want you to talk some more about what you did, because it'll help him with what he's got to get rid of too.
I can get out of the box if you want me to.
Well, everybody's gonna have to get out. I'm gonna have to shut down my stream and come back up on my iPad is what I'm gonna have to do, because I can't. I saw Red Knight coming in the stream, so after I let Tennessee Whiskey in, I went to go back, and when I did is when my screen went white. So I literally am gonna have to like get out of Chrome, get back in on my iPad, and get everybody back in the box.
Okay.
So
I got
give me
like-
like 2 minutes and we'll get everybody back in the box. It won't even take me that long. Let me get my iPad fired up. But then we can chit chat, and I feel safer on my iPad because it doesn't seem to crash on me like this does. But this is just because I'm using the beta version of Meet Me on my my laptop because of OBS. So
Got me for like 21 minutes anyway.
okay, cool. Give me like 2 minutes. Let me make sure it shuts down off of here, and then I'll come back on my iPad. So I'll see you guys in just a minute.